Alright, the day has finally come. This is my Winspace G2 gravel bike, the gravel bike I've had for almost 2 years now. Such a sick bike, and I've finally slowly been like playing around with it. It's so different to when I first built it. I finally got the integrated bar instead, we've got no cables anywhere. I'm about to switch from 1x to 2x once Shimano actually have some 2x chainrings cranksets come in. And then I had those massive 60mm ICAN wheels on this, and then we sold them. And then I've been running these 30mm carbon reserve wheels with the Shortway G1 Bites for about the last 3-4 months. And the last thing I want to do is just kind of make this entire bike a Winspace build. And luckily for me, Winspace have jumped on board and they've sent me the Loon Grapid 38. So they're 38mm super wide specific gravel wheel. So we'll unbox these and we're going to get them installed. Alright, so out of the package we have rear wheel. Oh, it's like a... Most of the other Winspace wheels I have kind of like a weave to it. This one's just like a straight matte carbon. Really cool. I like the minimalistic bit of the decal. It literally just says Loon Grapid and it's just in blue. And then this side just says tubeless. It's super nice, tubeless ready. Obviously we're going to run it, but these are super wide. These are my training Shimano wheels. And they are quite a wide rim. I think they measure to like a 17. I think these measure to like a 23. They are absolutely ginormous. So these tyres are already 45s and they're probably going to bowl out all the way to a 47, which is pretty sick, which means I can run them at lower pressure, which is ideal. Alright, hub check. Not super loud, but real nice. But yeah, they're super light as well. These obviously aren't like the Hypers. They don't have the carbon spokes. They've just got normal alloy spokes, which is nice and kind of like a little bit more peace of mind when you're out on a gravel track. It's much easier to repair them. And you obviously don't need to worry so much about weight either. But yeah, super impressed with the build quality of these. I've seen a few people have them and they are really nice. Pretty much exactly the same. Obviously just got to put the rotors and stuff on it. But yeah, these are sick. I really like the decals. I think it's going to look pretty sick on the bike as well. Alright, I'm back with the wheels. They're all ready to go. I basically just swapped the tyres over and stuff at the shop. It's pretty boring doing the tubeless stuff and it's pretty gross, so I thought I'd just do it out of camera. But this is with a 45mm tyre. Super wide and actually fairly light. I reckon these are probably lighter than the other ones I had on, but god, they look good. So I'm pretty keen to actually get them on the bike, see how they go. They seem to roll quite nice in the hand as well, which is nice. So yeah, we're going to chuck them on the G2 and see what they look like, and then in the next few days we're going to head out for a ride on them and actually give them a little bit of a test. First ride done on the Loon Grapid gravel wheels and really impressed. I went for pretty much 2.5 hours. It wasn't like a full gravel ride. It was kind of one of those days where we had to like ride majority of the road out to then get to the few bits of gravel, but we did like a 20% gravel or 30% gravel, but yeah, decent gravel climb as well, and then a little bit of a descent. So but yeah, pretty impressed with them initially. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of stats before I give you my first initial impressions. So Loon Grapid 700C gravel wheel set. They also do a 650B in this as well. So the rim 700C, 38mm depth and 33mm wide, with a 25mm internal width, which is even bigger than I thought originally. 1,413 grams plus or minus 3%, so pretty decently light wheels considering they're meant to take the gravel, and they also don't have the carbon spokes as well. So like, you know, almost a 1400 gram wheel set. These ones just have the Winspace engineered hubs, oversized 17mm central axles, and they just come with like a 11 speed standard SRAM or Shimano free body. And then yeah, everything else on them is pretty standard. It comes tubeless ready. It also comes with the valves and everything you need to just get it tubeless, so you just have to whack a tire on there, put your sealant in, and bang, pump it up, and it's all good to go. So yeah, initial impressions, they ride really well on the road. They feel really good. They are slightly deeper than the ones I had before, but it wasn't a super windy day, but I couldn't feel them at all on the road. Like, I didn't feel like they were picking up it or anything. Rolling wise, when we're going down the hill, they did seem to be super fast. Dom, who was riding with me, he's got a decent set of carbons on his 3T Explorer as well, and they seem to be keeping up and rolling really well down there with them. So yeah, pretty impressive. And then one thing I haven't touched on is the price. So in New Zealand they are $1,449, so under $1,500 wheel set. I'll put all the other like US and stuff up here, but yeah, super cheap. Like some gravel wheel sets, I'm pretty sure the ones I had on before, the reverses off the Cervelo, they're worth £1,900, so you're looking at over $3,000 for that wheel set. So this is half the price and they feel just as good. Yeah, that is going to finish today's quick review and unboxing of these Grapids. Super impressed with them. I got a lot more gravel riding to come up, especially now we're hitting the winter, so we're going to really give them a good test out, and I'm just excited that my bike is finally done. It's got all the Winspace and loom bits on that I wanted. It's got the GRX DR2 group set, fully integrated bars. It is like actually finally done. I don't have a bike that's actually like finally where I want it. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new.